Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you're all having an amazing day. We have the white pieces here against a 1689 from Bulgaria. Let's get into it. Yeah, hope you're all having a good day. We watched the World Championship earlier. Super interesting game. I thought Ding had it for a minute there, but Gukesh ended up capitalizing on a few mistakes and he won it, which is huge for the standings. I think, is it 3 games left? Um, All Gukesh needs is a point and a half, I believe. First to 17.5. Oh, 7.5, sorry. Oh, God. Sorry. Bloody antivirus. Yeah, first to 7.5. And this is something I've not seen, which is unusual. Knight F6. Nimzowitsch defense. Okay. So, what do we know about this position? We know that we don't have our usual gambit. Oop, we don't have our usual Portsmouth. Um, okay. We could decide to go for a King's Indian attack, whether they still have the option of playing e5. What we could do is a delayed Alapin. However, they haven't played d6, so we've not got the queen check. So how do we actually cover this thing? We could go for a closed Sicilian and play it like a Grand Prix. However, we can't push f4. So we're a bit stuck. I'm not going to lie to you, we're a bit stuck. We could play it like a Alekhine. Um, and start pushing some pawns up the board, but that doesn't seem realistic to me. Oh, I'm stuck. It's moved to and I'm stuck. What do we do? Um, he's asking for e5, but that means he knows what it is, and I don't like committing too early. That's one of my big no-nos. I don't want to play d3 because I hate playing d3 with e5. The bishop is just way too good. Go queen e2. Um, if we don't, are they going to play it like a Scandi? I doubt it because, well, they could do. Oh, there's too many options. There is too much going on here. Ugh. Um, play that. Then we lose any c3 possibilities, though. Oh, I don't like this. e5. I think e5 is what the computer would play. Computers like space. Um, right there. Get some development out, but then that's looking relatively scary. c3 takes, queen takes. Let's go with that. Advanced variation. Apparently, it's a thing. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the obvious move would be a move? uh, um, yeah. Yesterday's video. I'm sorry that it was a bit rubbish. Um, it was very early in the morning. Well, it wasn't very early, but it was early for me because I'm sleeping. But yeah, and I had this cold that I seem to have gotten past the worst of it now, so we're good. And I had the match I had to drive a bit for, so I was just not feeling it. But I wanted to keep the upload streak alive. So yeah. Now, do we go c3 here to support the push? And then that way, if they do anything, we're free to take. Or do we go straight in with d4? C4 would be definitely a mistake. That's what they want. But with C4, we've got B3, and then the bishop's looking kind of good if they castle kingside. Oh, I don't know. What do they do in the Alekhine? Right there. Push there. In the Alekhine, you go bishop there, and then drop back. So maybe we can go C4. I mean, where's the knight going? They're looking to push. Ah, maybe they go back and push. Maybe c4 is not that bad. It allows knight there, which is a bit of a problem. But then that's not. That's just getting kicked straight away. Surely he's getting kicked straight away. Should we play it safe or should we go in with the straight d4? D4 is quite common in the Sicilian, but then d3 stopped any checks. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's. Oh gosh. Let's go d4. Let's go d4. I seriously have no clue what I'm doing. But that doesn't really change from normal, does it? So we'll rock with it. Oh, sorry. Maybe I don't want to play c4 because then the knight's coming in there. Maybe knight there. Bishop can come out. Knight goes there. Castles. Maybe that's not that bad. Maybe we can live with that. But yeah, this is a something I don't really come across much. Um, and probably means I should learn more about it because it's spent a fair bit of time thinking. Some of that has been talking though, so I can figure myself. Yeah, Bishop is looking to come in here, so maybe I can play a c3 here. Just stop any shenanigans. Get the bishop pair out towards the king. Get this knight coming in here, maybe. That could be quite annoying. Bishop can't come there. Yeah, let's play c3. That seems safe. We've taken the centre. Let's try to shore it up a bit. My game yesterday went about as well as I thought it would. I didn't get paired against the person I thought. Knight there, I think is fine. We can even start an attack potentially. The light square bishop's got nothing. We're threatening stuff like that maybe. Queen g4. What are these knights hitting? Nothing. Yeah, let's go queen g4. Yeah, I didn't get paired against who I thought I would. I actually played this guy before, and I ended up losing that time. And then I played a good game. I think I've not had a chance to go through it yet, but it seemed okay. I got into a pawn down opposite coloured bishop endgame, but I just wasn't able to hold it. Unfortunately, it was pretty tricky. They were able to make threats of a passer, and it was quite nasty. So I ended up losing that, unfortunately. But I wasn't the only one. I think only one of our team won. Someone managed to draw, and then the rest were just losses. So it's a tough one. They're a tough team, but you got to roll with it. Can't hang on to those sorts of losses, otherwise you'll hate the game. But yeah, we've got we're not so obviously we're sort of fighting for relegation at this point. Um, we've got a couple key matches that we need to win. So we're going to try and make sure we can get a full team out for them, um, and try to look a bit stronger because we didn't exactly have our ideal team out yesterday. So I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with that. Hopefully, we can secure the spot in this division. It'd be unfortunate if we didn't because we fought really hard for it last season. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, innit? And if you can't handle it, get out the kitchen. Can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. Yeah, that's quite good. Um, what do we do here? Maybe queen back. I don't really want to move the queen, and maybe queen g4 wasn't the best move. Um, we we're not exactly getting kicked about by the bishop. They can't really add any more threats to the pawn without some serious maneuvering. Um, I say we're happy going G. Well, we're not happy, I don't think. Um, and apparently this has transferred into an Alapin, which is cool because I used to play the Alapin. Then I moved to the delayed Alapin, which is very slightly different, but very much the same as well. Um, I just like C3. I think it's a very underestimated move, in my opinion. Um, yes, you lose the knight, but it's just so solid. It kills any sort of piece activity on the queen side, and it hangs onto the center really well. Yes, you've got to take a detour with your knight, but then again, the detour with your knight can hit some powerful squares. So yeah, it's hard to sort of say. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think that F5 could be a move for them. Or F6. Either way, I think I'm taking just to get rid of this awkward centre pawn. Their light squared bishop's going to have to come in sometime, and it's never coming in this way, unless they do a side push. So maybe an en passant, but our bishop's covering that quite nice. Not an en passant. Damn. A fianchetto. But our bishop's covering that quite nicely. Bishop coming here, hitting that. Bishop's coming here. We're definitely kingside castling. Uh, yeah, I'm not risking any ludicrous behaviour this game. Yeah, I did a dodgy queenside castle in my game yesterday as well, um, which I think ended up okay. I am actually looking forward to going through that because I had a really good attack at one point, but I just didn't quite manage to get anything out of it. The only thing I got out because I was down a pawn anyway. The only thing I really got out of it was getting the opposite bishops, which I think was my best chance to get some sort of score on the board. Um, but yeah, yeah. Sometimes pawn is all it takes, even in opposite bishops. Um, yeah, so we thought about that. I think we take and then we try infiltrate on these light squares. Um, how we do that, I'm not quite sure. But takes, queen takes. They also have bishop there, but then we can actually take that, I think, because we're threatening to take the rook with check, with a promotion. Um, so there, and then rook goes somewhere. I'm not quite sure, but I think we have to take here. We're giving up a bit of control of the center, but our knight's still hanging on pretty nicely. Uh, Obviously the queen trade is on. I think they're going to take that, but then I think we take inwards, and then we're piling pressure onto this pawn. So the rook's sort of there. We can get the bishop out. Either way, it's sort of getting hit. And I think looking half decent. They're just underdeveloped, I think. If we can get our B knight somewhere, usually in the Alpine it goes this sort of direction, but we can go this sort of direction. Same thing, really. Swings and roundabouts, they say. I think obviously going up a pawn would be quite nice. Um, yeah, we just got to be careful. Our dark squares are covered quite nicely though, so I think we could be okay. Yeah, so queen takes. I think we take inwards. We don't mess around with any other takes. Check is just a bit pointless because we want to sort of make this weak. So we just take inwards, activate this rook. Bishop's coming in here. I think we win that pawn maybe. Or we can even go knight there as well. Because if they push, they can't take because of the pin on the oops pin on the rook. And we could even have some semblance of a checkmate, which would be insane. That would be very fun. Yes. Oh, yeah. So push is a bit of a problem, but then we could actually counter push, um, which would be quite nice. So let's develop the bishop. We're making threats. No, we can't counter push. Can we counter push? I don't even know. Oh, maybe I should have thought about that a bit more. Well, anyway, we can go knight G, whatever that is, 5. We need to get this knight out. Probably that way. Um, these knights still aren't doing anything. That just entombs the light square bishop, which is brilliant. And yeah, if they don't, they're in big trouble. They need to go F5. I would even go as far as saying only move. There's no threats they can make. Um, Although to be fair, yeah, I was thinking, can you let us take that because then you can sort of two in our bishop, and it's going to be a bit awkward. But I think we've got time to retreat it. If the knight moves somewhere, we've got time to bring it back. But yeah, do we get the knight out now? Ooh, or do we continue the attack? That's the question, really. Um, I think we've got to develop. At some point, you just have to develop. Um, Now, which way do we go? I think this way's a bit pointless because you're sort of hitting the same squares, and then that's covered as well. But if you go to A3, you can get sort of shut down with not that one, that one. You can get shut down there, and you're led to the C4 square anyway. Um, so maybe we have to get a knight out that way. Anyway, I think A3 gives us a bit more opportunity and makes them make moves they don't want to do because A6 is going to block in their light square bishop even more. If you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think this is all about making the most of our, well, maybe not even making the most of our, but making the worst out of their pieces, if you get me. I think that's going to be sort of key. Wow, they take. Wow. I wasn't expecting that at all. They win a pawn. Um, no, they don't, because we just, boom. We could push that and then still go boom. And the idea is you're um, hitting all that stuff. Can we push, and then hit the bishop, and then take the pawn? I think we can. Hit the knight, not the bishop. Sorry. Everything's covered very nicely, which is good to see. Where's the knight going? Nowhere in the anywhere close. I want to go knight there and hit that, but the bishop's covering that quite nicely. Um, they're not going to castle anywhere, basically, so the king's stuck in the middle of the board. Yeah, I think life's just good. To say we didn't know this opening, we managed to take it into something we did know, and I hope now that I'm getting a bit cocky, I don't mess it up like last time. Um, yeah, I think that just wins a piece. Wins pawn, not piece. Sorry. And then our rook's coming in. We can long castle then and get the other rook in the game. And then we're just going absolute like berserk on their whole everything, basically. I wish this pawn wasn't here. Yeah. Oh, so they go there. That's quite interesting. Do we long castle? We could hit the pawn again. Hit that, but it's covered twice. Oh, we can push this. Push c5, maybe. And then if it takes, we take that. We probably take with the knight. Let's go with that. And then if the king comes across, we can take and then long castle. And then we're threatening to discovered. I think we're looking pretty swell here. We definitely do take with the knight as well because we want to keep these bishop pairs. They're doing way too much work to ever think about trading them off. And I think we're pretty safe long castling. There's no queens on the board. They're playing without half their pieces. And yeah, looking good. Oh, sorry about the coughing. Um, something I can't really help as much as I would like to. Um, I hope it doesn't take away from the beautiful position that we have here. Also, as well, if we take this, we're isolating three of their pawns. That one was already isolated. Three isolated pawns is just got to be fine. Yeah, we long castle here. We love. Oh, ooh, we could even. Oh, we've got to. Or do we take first, then long castle? I think we do. It's threatening. Long castles. They don't have that because we can do any thing and we're still hitting. We could even just take the pawn and then we're still hitting that at the end of it, which is beautiful. Um, we could. I don't even want to take anything really. If they go there to try and cover the pawns, we can check, and then that's just absolutely deadly. We've got checks there. Where are you going? Where are you? Where are you going? Is that mate? Knight blocked. Sure. Um, check. Wow. Um, yeah, I think we check there. Get out the fork. um, now which way do we check? If we check that way, the king can go up. We're undefended. If we check this way, they've got nothing to block, and they still have to go to the same place. At which point we can take with that. Beautiful. Wow, just absolutely bullying this king. It's crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. Love to see it. I told you we might be getting a mate with the bishops. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And they're still playing without half their pieces, which is amazing. Yeah, I think we take pawn here, and then we're looking for a discovered as well. Um, figure out how to attack that, but we can always just take the rook. In fact, mate would be better, probably. Oh, lovely, lovely jubilee. I don't think they can stop it. I really don't. Yeah, takes. Boom. Checkmate. Bosh. Resigns. Wow, what a game. I love that. That was brilliant. Really good game. Really, really good game. 97.1% accuracy. Wow. Absolutely amazing. 100% accuracy and 95% accuracy in the opening and middle games, respectively. Wow. Yeah, played that right. Played that right. Queen takes. Book. Best move as well. Queen G4. Wow. There. Best move again. Takes. Bosh. And right now this is sitting at an equal 0.6. Oh, it didn't like takes. It likes takes with knight, which I sort of get. It's just because these knights were just dead the whole game. It recontrols the center, I guess. So yeah, I can see that. He didn't like bishop out. Wow, it wanted king f7 here. Wow. What? I want to see that. No, I want to see king f7. Five. Best move. Show moves. Ah, we've lost it. We've lost it. There. Best move. Show moves. There we go. Oh, it likes a3. That's really strange how it likes a3. I wonder what the idea is behind that. What was the first move it wanted? It wanted a3 here. And it wants it either way. I'm not sure why. I really don't understand. Maybe it's to give the knight square here. That's covered a bit more. I seriously don't know though. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing on that. There. Where are we? Takes that. Knight there was good. Not best though. And yeah, so the bishop takes was actually a good move, and it's still 0.5, which is surprisingly equal to say Black's playing without so many pieces. But I guess they do have strong control over the center, and that move is +1. We capitalized on that with the c4, and then the bishop move is just diabolical. That's crazy. Yeah. Yes, and then it loved c5 as well. Wow. Long castles is good. It like rook d1, but it's the same thing really. There's no danger, I don't think. Yeah, and it wanted bishop. Um, Not that one. It wanted bishop to e6 instead. I'm guessing that just covers any discovered attacks. Oh, and it frees up square for the king to retreat, I guess, and then check. Oh, it wanted knight blocks, which I get. Yeah. Otherwise, it's deadly. Yeah. Wow. Oh, mate, that is so good. That's one of the best games I've played, I reckon. Definitely the best in the series that I've played so far. Just complete control. They had literally nothing they could do. Um, wow. Finally got a good one. There we go. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Like if you liked, subscribe if you really liked, and I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye bye.